we are starting to hear that there are guilty verdicts. From our producer inside, we're hearing guilty on 1 through 5. 1 through 12, we have now 13, 14 guilty. 15 guilty. You may hear there are a split of folks here who have been protesting on both sides of this case. Some cheer, some boos, as we are now getting the information from the jury. We're up to 18 counts, 19 guilty. Remember, we have 34 here, 20 guilty. We're at 34 guilty counts for the former president of the United States.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a game. It's not a lie. It's not a fearmonger. It is true. Donald Trump was convicted on all 34 counts, and it is insane that we live in a country where you can attack your political opponents and put them in prison. This video is brought to you by Tatum Store. Brought to you by Tatum Store. Ladies and gentlemen, any of the Trump merch that you buy from this point all the way through to next week, 100% of the proceeds will go directly to Donald Trump. We will donate it. We'll keep it up on the screen. We'll keep a tally of it so you know exactly what's going on. We'll show you real time. So if you get anything of Trump, 100% of proceeds will go directly to the Trump campaign from this point all the way to the end of the week, and we'll let you guys know what date that is. I just want to support Trump. I want everybody to be able to support Trump, not only financially, but to wear and be in solidarity with Donald Trump during this time. So like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, I am so upset about this stuff. I think it's absolutely crazy and hypocritical that they will put Donald Trump in jail over some bull crap. It's unprecedented. When I was just on the radio just a minute ago and somebody called in and said, well, what are your facts that you Donald Trump? It's unprecedented. When Donald Trump is to be held accountable for this campaign fraud stuff that they're claiming, or him misappropriating funds, not filing taxes properly, whatever they want to call it, there has to be an underlying charge. And it's ambiguous what the underlying charge is. And when the jury got their jury instructions, they don't have to be unanimous on deciding what the underlying charge is in order to find him guilty. That is insane, unprecedented. It has never happened in the history of this country. Nobody's ever been investigated, not one time, for stuff that Donald Trump is allegedly did. And now he's been found guilty of it. They want to put the man in prison for the rest of his life because they cannot beat him at the poll. His momentum is going out of control, and they cannot handle it. And let me tell you one more thing, and this is what just grind my gears, man. The people are waking up. The people are speaking with their votes. The people are speaking with the rhetoric that they're saying online. Donald Trump will win in a landslide, and it's not because they love him. It's not because Donald Trump is just so great. It's because the policies that he's implementing and that he's committed to will make America a better place. And these Democrats are crazy. LGBTQ this, DEI this, inflation is out of control, your money is funny and strange. I mean, you name it. These people are ruining America. A lot of people have commented, and I'm going to put a couple of their posts here, about what's going on. I mean, this is history. You're witnessing history. Tim Pool made mention on his X account. He said, I have just donated the maximum to Donald Trump's campaign. We donated as a family to Donald Trump's campaign. I saw that, what's his name? The Top G said he donated $200,000 to Donald Trump. And then you got Eric Trump, whom I have an incredible amount of respect for. He said May 30th, 2024 might be remembered as the day Donald Trump won the 2024 election. I agree. Candace Owens came out and tweeted, which is probably going to have millions of views after a while. We just live in a banana republic, guys. Time to just accept that. Nothing is legitimate, not the media, our elections, or our courts. The guilty verdict doesn't shame Trump. It shames our country. Donald Trump Jr. had a comment, and it says, guilty on all counts. The Democrats have succeeded in their years-long attempt to turn America into a third world. You know what? November 5th is our last chance to save it. Tucker Carlson says, import the third world, become the third world. That's what we just saw. This won't stop Trump. He'll win the election if he's not killed first, which I hope not. It does mark the end of the fairest justice system in the world. Anyone who defends this verdict is a danger to you and your family. We got Dave Smith, who made a comment as well, and you guys can just read it off the screen. I mean, there's so many people that are coming out in support of Donald Trump, rightfully so. Let me play Donald Trump's clip in his statement that he made, because I think it's invaluable that we at least hear him out, because this may be the last time we may hear him speak on this topic. You know, it's funny. I literally just had deja vu. I see the cop, I see his lawyer, I see the young lady in the green, and I also see the gentleman standing right behind Donald Trump in the middle. I've seen this before. That's crazy. Roll the clip.
Glenna, before you speak here, we're going to have the president. The former president is about to speak as he walks towards the camera. Let's listen in for just a moment.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end, and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one, with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
You got dog right. Long from over. These cowards trying to take us down. They're evil. And I tell you what, when we win, 100% we got to come after them. That's all I want to happen in this next election. All right, I want to watch another video. This is Donald Trump's campaign video that he just launched, I think, right after the conviction. I want y'all to watch it.
With you at my side, we will demolish the deep state. We will expel the warmongers from our government. We will drive out the globalists. We will cast out the communists, Marxists, and fascists. We will throw off the sick political class that hates our country. We will rout the fake news media, and we will liberate America from these villains once and for all.
If they don't get you pumped up, I don't know who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to stand up for Donald Trump. We have to stand for Donald Trump because Donald Trump is standing for America. You don't stand for Donald Trump because you care about his tweets and all that other stuff. You stand for Donald Trump because you're standing for the United States of America. If you have not noticed at this point, they're trying to take over. They're going after a political opponent. Trump did nothing wrong. Rigged up this whole thing. All of these trials are happening in an election year. He's allegedly did this 7 years ago. They could have done it 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago. But they wait to do it the timing in 2024 during an election year. Tell me how that's coincidental. They hate America. They hate God. And we better stand up. It ain't time for you to sit here and be a coward, for you to cry in the corner, be a weenie. It's time for you to stand up and be a man. It's time for us to stand up for our doggone country. I don't hear no complaining. I want to hear us going out and getting it. We still got to vote all the way down the ballot. I'm still voting for Donald Trump. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to add this one thing to it because it is absolutely invaluable that we articulate this. It's not over until that fat lady starts singing. We don't know what's going to happen. Donald Trump can appeal this. And it'll be a shame if anybody prematurely go out and become violent or do something silly, and then he end up appealing it and getting out. And then you end up in prison. So don't be a fool. Take your time, process it, be mad, it's fine. We're going to be all right at the end of the day. I believe Donald Trump, to the very end, is going to continue to fight, and we're going to fight for him. Anything that you buy from the store that's got Donald Trump on it, we'll keep track of it, and we'll show you 100% will go to Trump. Go on here, text Trump to this number, and donate. Go directly to his website. Any way we can to support Donald Trump in this time, that's what we're going to do. Whether it's getting merch, whether it's texting this number, whether you're going straight to the Trump website, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do, we need to support Donald Trump. And you got my word that I'm going to support him to the very end. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.